and it could be said that his best work was still to come.
And come as you are.
As a tribute, this in-store DJ was today playing Nirvana songs to shoppers.
Look at Hendrix and Morrison and everybody else has just gone the same way, and he just couldn't take the success.
Naturally, I'm like everybody else, really shocked and pretty devastated. I was looking forward to going to see Nirvana at Brixton. It never happened now.
Cobain was seen by some as the Sid Vicious of the 90s. Like punk before it, grunge rock now has its own martyr.
Now it's time for the sport and David Bobin.
Trainer Martin Pipe won his first Grand National and jockey Richard Dunwoody his second when the 16-to-1 shot Mini Homer took the big race at Aintree. For the horse's owner, comedian Freddie Starr, it was a £100,000 payday.
There'd been worries about the weather and about animal rights activists, but neither the objectors nor the elements could stop Simon Morant successfully starting the 94 National. At first, Double Silk made the running through Canal Turn, but he and another early favourite, Master Oates, fell, victim of some of Aintree's most testing conditions. With two-thirds of the race run, less than a third of the field were still going. Many had pulled up exhausted. For the few that made it past the elbow and into Aintree's famous sprint for the line, it became one of the closest head-to-heads in years. The challenge of Just So just held off by Mini Homer. A second national win for Richard Dunwoody, a first for the owner Freddie Starr, not there to see it himself, but celebrating in typical style tonight.
My wife and my children were all there, and we sat 20 yards from television. As I got halfway round, we crept a bit further to the television. And as we were coming to the fourth last, we were 2 feet from the television, screaming it on, and when I was coming past the post, we were inside the television. So I was really pleased.
A personal triumph too for 51-year-old Rosemary Henderson. She'd bet that she'd make it round. She was one of only half a dozen who did. It may have been too tough for most, but the talk in the winner's enclosure was that the National itself was back on track. Jonathan Munro, ITN at Aintree.
England's cricketers are in the driving seat in the second test in Barbados. After being bowled out for 355, Angus Fraser ripped the heart out of the West Indian batting, taking 6 wickets.
The morning's play had an all-too-familiar look about it. Pitt caught behind off the 4th ball of the day. 2 balls later, Ambrose forced Lewis into a similar mistake. The West Indies, it seemed, were going to pummel England into submission once again. But England's bowlers had other ideas. Fraser was the first to strike. Richie Richardson caught cheaply at 3rd slip. With Haynes injured and off the field, the West Indies were looking to Lara for a big innings, but he hadn't accounted for Hussein's acrobatics. The wickets continued to fall, and with the score at 134 for 7, England were thinking of the follow-on. But a gutsy innings from Chandapal late in the day steered the West Indies out of trouble, for the time being at least.
Chelsea are through to the FA Cup final. They beat Luton at Wembley by 2-0. It'll be Chelsea's first appearance in the final for 24 years. Despite early Luton pressure, Gavin Peacock put the Londoners on their way in the 13th minute, latching on to Spencer's flick. And it was Spencer who set Peacock up for Chelsea's second 2 minutes into the second half. Meanwhile, in Scotland, a late equaliser from Dundee United held Aberdeen to a 1-1 draw at Hampden Park in the semi-final of the Tennent's Cup. Tomorrow, Oldham play Manchester United in the second FA Cup semi-final at Wembley, and Kilmarnock face Rangers at Hampden Park in the other Tennent's Cup semi-final. In the FA Carling Premiership, a hat-trick from Matthew Le Tissier helped struggling Southampton to an astonishing 5-4 win at Norwich. Ken Moncow scored the 90th minute winner. At the top of the First Division, Crystal Palace stayed 10 points clear thanks to Chris Armstrong, his 24th goal of the season, enough to beat Millwall. And Nottingham Forest stay in second place, a 28th minute goal from Jason Lee at the Valley, inflicting Charlton's 7th defeat in their last 8 matches. Paul Gascoigne's surgeon has confirmed that the footballer should be able to play again after his right leg has mended. Well-wishers sent flowers to the private hospital where he was being operated on this afternoon. Doctors say they'll know when he'll be able to play again after they remove a steel pin from his leg in 6 months' time.
He's really come to terms very well with it now, and he's much happier. He knows there's a result in sight, and I think he feels much more contented than he was.
That's it from ITN this evening. From David and me, good night.
Good night.
Hello, good evening. You can usually find something cheerful to say about the weather, but the only good thing I can say about today's weather is that it's nearly all over and behind us. The low pressure up in the north has produced a foul day today. Wintry showers for many of us, gale force winds down the south and western side. The low is gradually moving southwards, and by lunchtime tomorrow, it's almost off the scene, so the showers becoming far less frequent, and hopefully tomorrow a little bit more in the way of sunshine for most of us. Let's come back to tonight. There are still a lot of showers around just now. Rain, sleet, even hail in places. In the north, they are mostly die away, just one or two near the coast. Clearer skies allowing temperatures to fall quite sharply. Some icy patches on the roads, but it's take a while longer for the rain to die away in southern parts. Tomorrow then, still some patchy rain in the southeast and a lot of cloud to start the day. But before too long, we'll all be seeing a mixture of sunny spells and scattered showers. The showers quite few and far between by the afternoon. The winds lighter than they've been today too, and so feeling just a fraction warmer. A high of around 10 is still low for this time of year, but it will feel a little better with more sunshine and less wind. So make the most of the sunshine. That's it. Good night.
Tonight there will be some further wintry showers, but they will become more isolated. There will also be some clear periods developing, leading to a cold night with temperatures falling to around 3 degrees Celsius. The strong wind will make a chill factor well below freezing. There will still be a fresh or strong northwesterly wind, which will gust to between 50 and 60 miles per hour in exposed areas, but it will decrease later in the night. Tomorrow, although there will again be some showers, they will be more isolated than they were today, and there will be more in the way of sunshine. Nevertheless, temperatures will still be below normal, with a maximum around 9 or 10 Celsius, with the wind between north and northwest, mainly moderate, but decreasing later in the day. So the summary, a cold, windy night with further showers, but more sunshine and less showers tomorrow.
They raid. Covert action takes them under cover, to watch, to investigate, to go into action. They enforce with force.
Let's get out there and get them before they put another one over on us.
From the makers of London's Burning, a new team of enforcers.
My name's Adam, customer's necktie.
From the School of Hard Knocks.
Big jacket.
Shake down the girl in pink.
On HTV, The Knock starts Sunday at 9.
If you've got bald tyres, make sure the only thing you drive into is an ATS centre. Now with massive savings on popular tyres.
Into a world where convention rules comes a new challenger that dares to be different from the herd.
You can go your own way.
The Probe, new from Ford.
You can go your own way. It doesn't matter what the others say.
The Probe.
'Cause you can go your own way.
Go your own way.
Exclusive tonight, a big fight special. Prince Nassim Hamed takes on John Michelli in a European bantamweight clash. The Prince is one of the hottest prospects in British boxing, and his opponent is the Belgian champion. The big fight special, tonight at 11:30, exclusive.